There's an accident.
Got it? Yeah. 61. Which function would shift the graph? Okay. Okay, 61. They want us to use the same graph as 59, y equals 3 to the x power, but now they want to shift it to the right 1 unit. So it'd be, yep, good. What the heck's going on?
Some people have an multiple. Some Christians have
A, B, C,
multiple
D.
choice of the.
Yeah, mine doesn't.
Yeah, some of them don't have.
Who has it?
I and them have multiple.
Where'd you get that review from?
You.
From you.
You gave it to me in the email.
No way. No way.
Yes.
Yeah, you gave it to me yesterday.
Yeah, I have
Yesterday, Monday.
multiple.
Yeah, me too.
Me too.
You know what? Because you got like a second graph, you know?
Yeah, we were.
Yes, you got somebody else.
No, wait, how come you were different users?
Yeah, Mr. Bell, no one's cheating on you.
Can we
Wait, she got multiple choice too?
Yeah. Ours is different.
Alright, so here's the deal. The whole review was multiple choice.
What?
You lied to her.
I didn't. I never said it
You
wasn't.
deceived us.
What is it?
So I took out all the multiple choice answers.
Why?
Mr. Bell.
Wait, what?
You have no
You just took out the answer.
So I made the review harder so the test would be easier for you.
This one.
Thank you. What side?
Right? Yeah.
I would much rather do that.
Yeah, it makes sense.
This
If your review is hard, thank you, yes, yes. If your review is hard and you can do the review, then the test, yeah.
Go, Mr. Bell. Take it like a genius.
It's not.
Some of them are though, some of
So
them
you think I'll get an A on this?
all of them.
Okay,
I just rather have an easy review.
No.
you might, I
Make you
think
nervous
it's
right
steady.
now, and then when you get
I am gonna, because I need an A to make a B.
It's a little easier.
Alright, here we go. 62.
Ross, 61.
I did.
Oh, I got that anyway. Whatever.
What is that?
62.
Well, then you have it.
Alright. I think there's a misprint here.
Yeah, that's the one that we called you for.
Yes. So, I'm not going to change the problem, I'm just going to solve it.
Just leave it so we can call you for the math of the problem. And say, oh,
That'd be cool. You definitely get to talk to me then.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, if you call and you give anybody that answers the phone this problem, they'll be like, hold on.
Yeah, I think they.
Hold on. Mr. Bell, are you the smartest one there?
What?
Mr. Bell.
What?
The tutor teacher did this out.
Oh, we're not going to do it that way. You could do it that way, there's just more steps. Alright, here we go. Yes.
When I phoned some lady onto the phone, she's like, she asked me like what information, what school I went to, all this stuff, and she's a teacher, and Mr. Bell was like, you know Mr. Bell, he works here. I was like, yeah, I know, that's why I phoned you.
Yeah. Wait, they asked for your information?
Because we give out Kindles.
No, he's lying.
No, we do give out Kindles. We give out a Kindle like once a month. So if you call, we get your information, and then you go on a drawing.
I'm gonna call you guys.
I want a candle.
So if you call once a week, your name's in the drawing 4 times.
People twice in one night.
And then you only get your name in 1 time. Yeah.
What if you call it a fake name for the candle?
We couldn't deliver the Kindle then.
Well, what if I request someone else? I was like, I put in Zach's name. And I was like,
I thought you said
call
it.
Zach probably wouldn't give you the Kindle if I said, oh, Zach, you're the winner of a Kindle.
I mean, I have one, so
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, try that then. So we give out 5 t-shirts tonight.
I want a candle.
So I would have to call like the first minute to get that t-shirt.
Why?
Limited.
No. Like if you call a bunch, well, like if he calls again, I'm not gonna give him another t-shirt. I keep track.
Do they have the superheroes on?
No, that's our costumes we have to wear.
Does the
What?
t-shirt have it on?
You have to wear a costume, which one?
I'm the yellow guy. You got the yellow.
Oh, you actually wear a costume?
No, he didn't.
That'd be
I
great.
can
Then you can come in on
This is
Halloween
why
and
we
be
don't
like,
finish. He's lying to us like the one time he lied to twist up the natural law.
Okay, here we go. Grab your calculator. Never finished what?
no.
He said he never finished it. She works too much time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, now you can't. You goes, slow. Thank
All right.
Take a picture of your little Zoom thing with your iPhone.
you. Like, this whole dude's being like, seriously, like, you guys are slow paced, you guys are slow, like,
All right. This is. I honestly believe this is some kind of misprint. You're not. I don't think you're gonna have a problem this hard on the exam. However, if you do, there's an easy way to solve it.
Can I ask you if I tried it?
You tried it?
Did you pick out the first part and then distribute it in?
No.
Nope, never mind.
All right. What I'm gonna do is basically use my calculator to do the whole thing. Okay. Now, remember my calculator won't do base 7.
Yeah.
So I need you to change the base formula, right? So I'm going to turn this into this. X equals 4 minus 6 times log of 2x plus 5 divided by log of 7. Okay? Change the base, right?
We got pressure.
So how can I put that in?
Alright, so you're going to go to y equals. And you got to put the left-hand side of the equation in y1. X. Your other left. And you're going to put the right-hand side of the equation in y2. So it'll look like that. 4 minus 6.
Wait,
Got to do 2 parentheses, because what you have to do is put your entire numerator in a parentheses.
So,
4 minus 3. And then another one.
Actually, I might not even have to do that.
Log 2.
Can't you just put the parentheses at the end?
I don't know.
Wait, that?
No. No. You've got y3 on this.
Log of.
Did the whole thing go with it?
Whoa, hold on.
Yeah.
well, that should hit.
Alright. Let's let everybody get it in. Yes, then you're going to grab it.
Mine says quit, error, syntax, go to.
Because you type something in wrong. You type something and the computer doesn't even recognize. That's what syntax error means.
But, hold on,
Maybe you have one more parentheses than you're supposed to.
I think I might, maybe.
That's probably what it is.
I think I might have.
It's in the morning.
Alright, everybody got this?
No,
Yes.
4 minus 6. Parentheses, log, 2x, plus 5.
So bad for this country.
Who, me?
No child left behind.
Good. I'd be failing if that thing did
4
that.
little words sound great. And get somebody elected. But what it means is everybody's going to go to college. That's what the law means. No. Everybody's not going to college.
That'd be
We
bad.
need people to dig ditches.
We do, that's what my parents say all the time.
You're right.
We need an urban
Yes.
man.
There's no point in being extraordinary.
Raise your hand if you want to go to McDonald's.
We don't need people on the
Yeah, like, we just think of a wall of McDonald's.
So high school kids were like,
Whoa, that is so much hate. Whoa.
Didn't
You got it?
To give...
we're waiting on you.
Yeah,
You have
I got it. Graphed it already.
Okay, graph.
Wait,
Alright, so it looks like that. Where's the answer?
Where the 2 lines intersect.
Where the 2 graphs intersect, right? Second, calc, which is the trace button. Go down to intersect. There's only one intersection point, right?
Yeah.
So hit enter 3 times. 1, 2, 3. X equals negative 4.1.
Negative 4.
Negative point, thank you. So X is equal to a negative 0.41. So if you have an equation, this might be the most important thing you can learn this year.
Besides the log and natural.
Yes, besides that, log and natural. And you can't divide by 0. Okay, so maybe top 5. Don't want to forget the fundamental theorem of algebra either. If you have an equation, no matter what it is, if you graph the left-hand side in y1, graph the right-hand side in y2, and find the intersection point of the graph, you can solve it.
You could have known that.
Yeah,
It would have
So,
been very helpful.
calculus, anything. If it's got an equals in it, you can solve it.
Wait, alright, so if you got it equal.
Left-hand side.
If it's an equation, it's got an equal. Graph the left-hand side in y1, right-hand side in y2, find the intersection point.
So we could do the whole test like that, basically?
Technically,
Unfortunately, they're going to let you use your calculator for the whole test, yes.
Yes!
Yeah!
I'm getting an
I just might get an A on this.
We already seen that.
Second calc.
A. I'm gonna pass.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe. Sometimes.
All right, we're good?
Yeah. Okay, left-hand side, y1.
Right-hand side in y2. In other words, graph the two graphs, and then find the intersection point.
Is that what you guys
All right, 63.
You could do this again.
Could do what?
Graph it, solve, and then like.
Oh, we can't see.
Okay.
Man, Mr. Bell, you just called me like a little short.
All right, so I got a system of equations here, and to me, this one's kind of set up for substitution. It's set up for substitution because I've got, in one of the equations, I've got a single variable equal to something else. This here is equal to y, everybody agree?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is take that and substitute it into that y. So it'll be x squared plus 4x plus 2x minus 1 equals 1. So I'll combine some like terms and subtract this over. So I've got x squared plus 6x minus 2 equals 0, right? You could. Two numbers multiply to negative 2 but add up to 6.
No.
That doesn't work. What else we got?
Formula.
Quadratic formula.
We can graph it.
You could graph.
Fine, we'll just graph it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So y1 would just be 0 and then y2 would be the rest of
You gotta solve for y on both of them, right?
So.
So this is gonna be,
I thought we were going to graph.
Or you subtract
He's doing it in his head.
No, you just have to set it up.
right? That equation's gonna become that if I solve for y?
Yeah.
Mohammed, what's your question?
I didn't say I have a question. I'm just a bit confused. Hold up, I'll get it.
Subtract the y over, right?
Yeah. Oh, I thought you. I was looking at the second equation. Okay. You just.
Or I could just subtract all this over, right?
Okay.
So it'd be negative x minus
I
4x.
see. I see.
Right?
I thought I was thinking about the second equation. My bad.
So I'm going to put in these two equations. Negative x squared minus 4x plus 1 and 2x minus 1. A graph, I should have a parabola and a linear function. Okay.
Expand the thing.
Yeah. I need to see farther down, right? To see the other intersection points. How did I get who?
That,
What?
like, what did you enter in?
This. Do you see how I got that though? You have to solve this for
Yeah.
y. So if I take these and subtract them over the other side. Alright, so I need to see farther down, right? To see the other intersection point down here?
Yeah.
Window, what do I need to change?
Y negative
Y minimum, right? What should we go to?
20, negative 20.
Negative 20, we'll see what happens. Parabola. Linear, oh, perfect. There's my two intersection points. So let's find the one on the left first. This is the lower one. Second calc. Intersect. You just got to move the cursor close to the intersection point. Let the calculator know which one you want it to check. Close enough. Hit enter 3 times. 1, 2, 3. X equals negative 6. Remember, the answer is a point, so write it out like a point. If you're solving a system, the answer is a point.
What do you plug in for y and z?
Alright, and then second calc, intersect. Move the cursor close to the other intersection point. Hit enter 3 times. And we get 0.32 and negative 0.37. Questions on number 63? Questions on number 63?
Oh, you're staring at me.
Yes, sir.
If we did it, if we did it with quadratic formula, we wouldn't have to like write out the whole points. Like we just have to have the x part.
No. It's a system of equations.
Oh, so you have to.
So, yeah, it's the x and y is the answer.
Oh, then. Okay. After
Because you got to tell me what x and what y works in both equations. So,
After you find the x, you
plug it in. This, for this one, you would look at the answers, and you'd see they're all decimals, and you say, oh, I need my calculator. You know what I mean? Questions on 63?
Kind of.
What?
So like, if you were gonna solve it by substitution, you just plug in 2x minus 1 into the y, and then do all the work, and then you put it back in for the x.
Yes.
Okay.
If you did quadratic formula with this mess, you get these two values.
Okay.
You take those values, plug them in, then you get to these values.
Okay.
Okay? Okay. 64. Simplify square root. Negative 72. When you take the square root of a negative, what happens? We're going to end up with an imaginary number at the end, right? So right now, let's just address that 72. Give me any two numbers multiplied together, give me 72.
6 and 12.
I heard an 8 and a 9. It's going to make the 8 any smaller. 4 and 2. How about the 9?
3.
Good morning.
3 and 3.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence.